Didn't even have the mic on. My bad. So basically, all I said was, I bet you're wondering why I've got a hat on. I've got a hat on indoors because I was at an event yesterday on behalf of my partner who's currently going through cancer. And it was a birthday as well. So I did a live stream, especially for, I did not a live stream. I did an event, especially for her and Macmillan Cancer, to raise money for Macmillan because they help us out a lot. And we raised over £500. There was 3 of us that did Brave the Shave, which I will reveal at the end just so you could see how I look with this off. But yeah, basically that's what it was, and that's the reason I've got this hat on. And I did start talking at the start of the video, but then realized it was on mute. Rookie mistake, because I'm new to this live stream stuff. I did my first live stream watch along last week with the United and Liverpool game, and I'm doing one on the most Sunday United games, or maybe in the week if I can. So that's the reason I did that. And I enjoyed it. And for me, the reason I'm doing live streams is because I restrict my videos between 5 and 20 minutes because people's viewing time aren't really the best. So I thought if I do more live videos, I can talk as long as I need to talk without worrying, but I'll try and keep it to about 45 minutes max. I don't want to bore people too much, but let's talk about yesterday's game. We beat Brighton 4-2. We won 3rd game on the bounce, and it felt good because when I was DJing, I had the game on the side there, on the side of the decks, just watching the game, concentrating on mixes, and then going back to the game. And I did see how we played, and I did see every goal, which was good. So yeah, I did that yesterday. So I did watch the game. Then after that, when somebody else took over the decks from me, because we were rotating DJs, I watched the Liverpool game sitting on one of the stools, and they got hammered 3-2, which was great because they've now lost 4 on the bounce. And I wonder if Onslaught is going to get the same flack that Amorim used to get. But we won 3 on the bounce. We moved up to 4th in the table. I'll show you the table later. But let's get into some of the performances from yesterday. Let's get into Matheus Cunha's performance, because he was just immense yesterday. He was all over the place. I think he was my man of the match. It would have been him and Mbeumo. Mbeumo scored that goal in the end, but I still reckon Cunha was my man of the match. He was just absolutely immense. He didn't stop. His work rate was wicked. His work rate was great. He's got his first goal for us, so we can't go around the whole Florian Wirtz 001, 007, 008, 0010 thing anymore, because he actually did get a goal. But if you did watch his games, none of that assist stuff didn't matter because he still played amazing. He was still out there trying to do what he had to do. He's still out there trying to score them goals, trying to create chances, trying to do what he can, trying to dribble past players. He was doing that regularly. So it weren't the fact that, I think the only thing that let him down was the goal and assist that people were complaining about, but his performances have been better than Florian Wirtz. His performances have been better than Isak. So nobody can really say anything. And then I think he shut him up yesterday by getting that goal. It was just absolutely immense. Another one that was immense was this lad here, Bryan Mbeumo. Absolute masterclass. Absolute masterclass. He was just all over the pitch. Him and Ahmad, that partnership there on the right has been immense. Absolutely immense. They're clicking. They're making the runs. One will stay back, the other one moves forward, the other one stays back, then the other one will move forward, and it's back and forth down that right-hand side. They're connecting with Cunha, they're connecting with Sesko. Sesko's holding the ball up and playing Mbeumo through, or Cunha through. Sesko got an assist for Mbeumo. So, like I said, Sesko's playing Mbeumo through, they're coming back to defend, they're helping out in midfield. And I think for the first 10 minutes, we were letting them get past us through that middle. And then after about 10 minutes, we tightened up that middle and they just couldn't get through. Casemiro's performance was immense. And then you see a goal that's classed it off, because when we were 3-0 up, 70 minutes, they made the substitutions, and I think that changed the game for them, because they were on the attack more. Hence why they got their goals. And maybe that Dorgu potentially could have been a sending off, but we had a penalty disallowed, which for me wipes it out totally. But that's just my opinion on it. But when it turned into 3-2, like everybody else, you thought we'd stop panicking, and then all of a sudden it was boom, Bryan Mbeumo popping up. Nice little dummy by Fernandes. His awareness has been amazing. Actually, Fernandes played well yesterday. I'm not even going to lie. He played absolutely brilliant yesterday. I think the whole team played well except for Dallo. Dallo had his moments. But yeah, man. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the goal. I'm happy with the 4-2 result. Could have been 4-0, potentially. But that Welbeck free kick was... Maybe Lamans could have done better, but they weren't going to save that header from the corner. That was clinical. They weren't going to save that. But yeah, that fourth goal by Mbeumo, that just, shut it off for me. There was no doubt we deserved that win. We played absolutely amazing. I thought we played better than we did against Liverpool. We actually running through them. Instead of playing the long ball like we did against Sunderland or Liverpool, we actually running through them. We actually passing, creating chances, especially around that edge of the box. We were packing the edge of the box up. We had Casemiro up there. We had De Ligt up there sometimes. We had Mbeumo. We had Ahmad there. We had Dallo there. We had Cunha there. We had Bruno coming up. That edge of the box, we were packing and creating chances, and we were clinical. Actually, for once, we were clinical. We were finishing them off, which was great. I can't argue that. To be fair, I can't argue at all. But I want to speak about this guy here as well. Big Casemiro. Oh my God. I felt like he was playing in his prime. At the start of the season, he was really slow. He weren't getting to the ball on time. He was sluggish. And then come back off international break, playing 2 games against Brazil, then playing the game against Liverpool, and now playing this game. It's just, his fitness has just gone up, really, really skyrocketed up, and it's just great to see. But yeah, he was immense. The whole team played well. I can't knock it. And it was nice to see a moment like Amorim smiling. Because it's rare. He actually celebrated most of the goals. He did get a bit nervous when Brighton scored that second goal, but he carried on playing and he scored. I mean, sorry, not scored, but he celebrated the goals. And that was great. It's nice to see him smiling. After the game, he praised the performance. And to be fair, even when he was crouching, he was still smiling. Brilliant. But let's go back to Casemiro, though, because I feel like Casemiro yesterday in that middle was great, because after we went off, they came at us. I don't know why Amorim made the substitutions he made. I think that was the negative for me, just the way the substitutions were made. Because we were on a roll. We didn't need that many substitutions made. We were just on a roll. We played 1 game a week. And it gave Brighton a chance to come at us. But luckily, the heaven pass, Fernandes dummy, straight into Mbeumo, first time shot, back of the net. That did it for me. But this guy, sorry guys, I've still got a bit of a cold. So my voice is a bit crackly. I'm sniffling. I'll get over it. But please, if you just joined us, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Yeah, man. But yeah, it was great. I'm also going to be talking about the Premier League table in a bit as well, because we have gone up to 4th in the table. Who'd have thought? 4th in the table. 3 games ago, you wouldn't have thought that. 3 games ago, it was Amorim out. And now, look at us, 4th in the table. And Frank might get to have his haircut if we win, or if we beat Nottingham Forest and Spurs in the next 2 games. I feel like Spurs will be the harder of the 2 games. I think Sean Dyche coming in for Nottingham. Yes, they won the first game. In the Champions League, we'll find out how they get on in the Premier League tonight. Well, today at some point. But it's going to be I think it'll be a good game, good turnout. If Nottingham Forest are sitting currently in the relegation zone, if I remember. So yeah, it'll be a good game, and I think we will win that one as well. I'm not sure about the Tottenham game. I think the Tottenham game's going to be tough, but if we perform like we did yesterday against Brighton, if we perform like we did against Liverpool, I think these game plans are coming together. I think he comes up with different game plans for different games. He comes up with, and it's nice to see the change of formation. When he off the ball, you got that 4-4-2, because then Mbeumo will just go up a bit further up front. So it's nice to see the little changes, little tweaks that he's making. Yeah, man. I really did enjoy his performance, and I enjoyed that fourth goal. Man, you should see me celebrating. I literally just come off, I think, my second set on the decks, and I was just there watching it, and then I just started just celebrate. Hey, can't knock it, man. Literally that fourth goal, I was on the decks when it was 3-2. I come off the decks, and then a few minutes later, Mbeumo scored that. So it was great. It was great. Okay. I want to talk about this guy as well. Bruno Fernandes. So basically, he was interviewed. This was reported by The Athletic, and he mentioned that I've seen a lot of news, and I've seen a lot of people talking that had an agreement to go already next season. If the club done that agreement, it wasn't made with me. I haven't spoken with anyone. My agent also knows how I work, so if he wants to talk to me, it will be after the World Cup, because until then, I won't be speaking to anyone. So in other words, I'm here to stay, and I haven't filled all my ambitions, and I want to win more trophies, and I want to win the Premier League, is what I got from that. But he played really well yesterday too. And it was a good team performance by everybody. Absolutely amazing team performance by everybody. And I really think the way this January window might work is we won't be probably going in for Baleba. After yesterday's performance, Baleba was awful. Absolutely awful. And I don't think Bruno will leave either. I think Bruno will end up staying. Honestly do. But Baleba's performance yesterday was just absolutely... He got subbed off, and he came to Old Trafford, and we don't even want him. I don't think I want him anymore. Just this season, his mind's gone, his head's gone. And I don't know why he's performing that way. Maybe it's that knee injury that they keep mentioning, or maybe it was the fact that United wanted him in the summer. That's really turned his head, because he did come to Old Trafford and he did not perform like he should have. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't complain about that too much. I think I'm gonna carry on doing these live streams on a Sunday forward. I think most Sundays anyway. I'm gonna carry on doing these live streams. Just some constraint, because in the week, and even on a Saturday, in the week I work as an area manager for a company, so I'm all over the place. I'm here, there, everywhere. I'm on the motorway. I'm off the motorway. I'm dealing with complaints. I'm dealing with issues. I'm doing rotors. I'm having meetings with clients and customers. So my week from Monday to Friday is hectic. So I tend to drop the shorter videos. And then Saturday, I'm usually on call. So I have to be on standby in case something happens at work. And that's that. So that's most Saturdays. And then on Sundays is the only day I really get to chill and relax and just catch up on sleep and do what I need to do and discuss football and watch NFL and watch sports. So that is basically my plan. Like I say, plans don't always work out. Things always change. Things always crop up, especially in my case. And if I could do this full time, I'd love to. But financially, at the moment, I can't. It's nice. I love a nice coffee, especially in a Ball and Ballers pod mug. But yeah, I do love a coffee. And I've got flasks as well. But anyway, you guys ain't come to talk about that, have you? So, a bit of shameless promo, really. Okay, so let's get on to the Premier League table at the moment and what it looks like. Oh, that's got to be refreshed a bit, I think. Let me just refresh that. Premier League table, interact, because that isn't the Premier League table. Did you see my video on Friday when I said we're probably going to end up in the top 6? And I still feel confident that we're going to end up in the top 6 after this weekend. Come on, slow coach. There we are. It's a bit slow. Live show technical issues, I guess. It's a bit slow, but yeah, the Premier League table, we're 4th. Put it that way. So we'll try that again. If it doesn't load, I'll find another link. Oh, it's loaded. So there we are. Arsenal, they played today. Then we got Sunderland, Man City, who also played today. Sunderland played. I'm surprised. I'm shocked they're second. That might be like one of them Leicester moments. Do you reckon I should put a cheeky fiver on it? It might be one of them Leicester moments. They're currently 2 points behind Arsenal. If Arsenal win today, obviously they'll go back up to 5, but 2 points behind Arsenal. If Arsenal lose, still 2 points behind Arsenal, and then United only 3 points behind Arsenal, and Man City could go top if they win. They're playing today. Bournemouth also played today. If they win, they go above us. Liverpool ain't got no chance of going above us after losing 3-2 against Brentford, and I don't know what the problem is with that. I think it's just too many signings and they haven't gelled, and Salah hasn't been in form. Even though he scored a goal yesterday, he just hasn't been in form, and I think he just wants out now. Spurs played today as well, so who could also go above us. And Palace could also go above us. So there's that three teams could pretty much go above us. Even Brentford could go above us. So we got Brentford, Palace, Spurs, Bournemouth, Man City. Any of them could go above us. So let's look at the fixtures, actually. Today's fixtures. And discuss a bit about today's fixtures. So results from yesterday. Sunderland well to beat Chelsea. Oh man, that was a shocking result. To be fair, what did I put? I put a draw. So it's not too much of a shocking result. I did put a draw when I said it. I did say Newcastle were going to win, which was correct. I said United were going to win, which was correct. But I said 3-1 as score. Brentford, I said it was going to be a draw, but nearly was. But Brentford won, thankfully. Arsenal and Palace. Best case scenario for me. And what did I put? I put a draw. Sure, I put a draw. No, I said Arsenal were going to win. But best case scenario for this will be an Arsenal and Palace draw. I'm hoping so. Villa, Man City. Man City would be favourites to win that one. Who did I put? Yeah, I put Man City to win that one. So, but they're above us anyway. So that's not really going to make a difference for us. Bournemouth and Forest. I see Bournemouth winning that one. So Bournemouth will end up going above us. Everton, Spurs. I'm hoping that's a draw. So we could end up, 5th or 6th, I reckon. Judging by today's results, hopefully. Yeah, that should affect a lot of the Premier League. Them results today, so it'll affect our spot. And if everything goes our way, then I'm hoping we stay 4th. Anyway, guys, I'm probably gonna jump off this now because I've got to pick the wife up. She's gone to see some friends because it was a birthday yesterday. Her friends couldn't make it to the party because they had work, which is understandable. So, or the event, shall I say? So I'm gonna take her out for a cheeky Nando's, and then go pick the kids up. So it's going to be a hectic day for me. But let's go over yesterday's game again. Absolutely amazing performance. Brilliant. I'm going to do a proper video about it on tomorrow morning. I'll drop a video where I'll talk about the positives of it. Some of the negatives I'm going to talk about because there were a few negatives about yesterday's game. Not many, but a few negatives about yesterday's game. And I'm also going to do the player ratings as well. So all that's going to come up in tomorrow's video. Thanks for tuning into this. I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah. Before I leave you, the hair reveal. So in case you just joined us, there was a Macmillan event that I did yesterday. It was on the same day as my wife's birthday, and we did a Macmillan event, and we raised money for charity. 3 of us did our head shaves. We had different DJs. We had hip-hop DJs, R&B DJs, garage DJs, drum and bass DJs. Everybody just pulled through. Didn't even charge me. But I've been doing music for a while, so I'm not shocked that they didn't charge me. So it was a charity event. So, that was that. I want to thank everybody that attended, everybody that came through, everybody who helped out. Everybody did brave the shave like me. Hence why I got the hat on. But I'm going to go and do a reveal of it now. So you will see my bald head, and I'll do a video, and I'm going to do a video like it with. I'm probably going to do a video with the bald head tomorrow. So yes, yes, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. There's nothing else really to go over. Just see how today's games pan out. I think the first kickoff is at 2:00 today, so let's see how that pans out, and then we can take it from there. But before I leave you, I'm going to take this off just so you could see, and then you guys can laugh if you want to laugh, or you guys can smile if you want to smile, or do whatever. But here we go. Hey. Yeah, that's how I look. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. But that's basically how I look. Put it back on. It does get a bit nippy with when you've always had hair and then you shave it off for the first time, you tend to get a bit nippy with it. So yeah, it does get a bit cold. And I found that out yesterday. But thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna leave you guys now because I need to shoot off and pick her up. She already messaged me saying I'm done. Basically, I don't want to never keep a woman waiting for too long. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.